This is the Auntie M Brain Tumours Talk Show. It's a show full of informative chat and inspirational messages. The Auntie M Brain Tumours Talk Show on podcast.
Hi, I'm Kiera, and I got diagnosed in 2020 with a brain tumour called Medulloblastoma. I was 19 when I got diagnosed. I'm 24 now. So I had the initial operation, which was 15 hours. And then after the operation, the surgeons biopsied the tumour. And so I was diagnosed with cancer. It was a cancerous brain tumour. But in the operation, they got nearly all of it. Then to kill off the remaining cancerous cells, I had proton beam for 6 weeks and then had a 6-week break. And then I started to have chemotherapy, which was 8 months. After my operation, I couldn't speak or do anything. So I had a speech and language therapist and I was in hospital for 2 months. So I was on a neuro ward for 1 month and then I was in a rehab ward for another month. I can't now really use my right arm and my right hand, but that's also where fitness and the gym comes into it. So after chemo that ended in April 2021, so in the May 2021, I was still weak from the chemo and all that. But in the May, the month after, I started to go to my local gym where I trained my legs on the leg press and the leg weights and with my arms being so weak, especially my right arm. I just practiced doing the arm weights. And also my personal trainer at my normal gym, he does a bit of walking and mobility stuff with me. But I also found a personal trainer that's dedicated to people with disabilities that I go to. And he makes me do stuff that I do on a day-to-day basis. So literally picking up a washing basket, putting the washing in, but without a need. He's retraining my brain to do these things. So I put the only aid that I have is my trolley. So it gets me to pick up the washing basket, balance, and then put the washing basket on my trolley. But I've got to do it in a certain way. I can't just pick up a washing basket and walk. I've even had to relearn how to squat down. So I just open my feet a bit and squat down and pick up the washing basket and step forward. Then put the washing basket onto my trolley and then wheel my trolley to the washing machine. Put the washing in the washing machine. And also when he's teach me how to squat. I know this is gonna sound funny, but when you sit down on a sofa or a toilet and you get up and get down, so I'm not using my handles as much in the bathroom. I'm learning to squat and take my time to sit down. I'm not throwing myself back. I've got more control over myself and with going to my normal gym and training up my muscles to be stronger. That's also helping as well. Some of the stuff Sharino has been doing obviously he does day-to-day stuff that I do in the house, washing and stuff like that. But he also takes me to parks and forests and the shop, like stuff that you would do on a daily basis anyway, just like a regular human. But like there was this one time he took me to a forest, and it had like because like a forest isn't, it's like I can only walk on a flat surface, so my mobility is better on a flat surface with no bumps and no wetness. But I think what people need to, like, even I didn't get it before I was disabled, it wouldn't have even crossed my mind. But from a disabled, like, mobility issues point of view, things being uneven and wetness and dirt, like, can affect how your mobility is. So that is also why there be no things in them places. So I've got a different mobility as to me to like a river, like a big pond, and it was raining, it was wet, it was dirty, and I had to bend down, but I had to squat. So I opened my legs, squat down. I had to use the net to get the fish out of the pond, which I didn't do. And also with the pond, like I was very close to the edge. I didn't want to, lose my balance and fall forward into it. But he did have hold of my back, so I wouldn't fall forward. And also where I was stood when I was fishing, it was like a different level, so I did kind of manage it, but never again. When living on my own, it's given me a lot more independence, and like I'm doing a lot more for myself as I used to, because when I was at my parents' house, my mum just used to do it all, and like I just relied too heavily on my mum. But now I've got to do it for myself. So at first I was like very dependent on my like wheelchair and like walking sticks. But like since my legs are more stronger now, I can walk, like say from walking somewhere, I just link onto someone if someone's with me, because I'm not dependent on the wheelchair. But with the walking stick side things, like now that my balance is a bit better, I just find this is personal preference to me. But I just find using a stick with my balance makes it worse, because I can now get up like a bit tall. And like, say if I'm just sat here, say if I need to go to the toilet, so I'm not using my trolley that's always in front of me, I just get up and walk to the toilet myself. But if I use the stick, that would slow me down, because I've got to put the stick out and walk, and then it's just too much. So I just now find it easier not to use that. There's nothing that I really struggle to do anymore, like obviously in the past, like with my strength and stuff like that. Like stuff used to be a lot of struggle, but now it's not as hard, because I've trained my muscles to be stronger. And like I said before, I do go to some nose gym as well. But like every time I go to Shabino, he's got new stuff for me to do. And like, I'm that person that's just like, as well with him, he's retrained my brain not to give up and not to quit and just do it. Like if I say no, he'll still make me do it. So there's no point in saying no to him anymore. Like when I was diagnosed and I seen how much of a mess my life was, and Like I couldn't even, had no strength, no mobility, no balance, and I thought I'd never, ever, ever get better to the point where I am now. I'm still on a recovery journey, but it's not as, obviously it's hard anyway, but it's my new normal now. And like, I never thought I would get to where I am now if I quit and I stop going to the gym and stop doing my rehabilitation, that I'll end up back where I was and not have any strength and not have any mobility. So if I stop now, then I'll just get worse and don't want to be like that anymore. So my message to anyone who's in my position that I used to be in or a similar position is not to give up, because if I gave up years ago, I would not be in the position that I am now. And if I give up now, then I won't be more able in years to come.
This is the Auntie M Brain Tumours Talk Show. It's a show full of informative chat and inspirational messages. The Auntie M Brain Tumours Talk Show on podcast.